Hi there, my name is Carolyn, and today I wanted to talk about why we are so tired when we're in a Kundalini awakening. And a lot of us, it's just um, years of exhaustion that we might be experiencing in our early stages of awakening. And I'm in year 9 now, and I really do still go through phases of being really tired, and a lot of changes are still occurring within me. And what I was really shown about this, because it is so hard to understand the feeling of tiredness, we don't understand what is going on within, that we're so exhausted that we can't, a lot of us, we get to a point where we can't even go to work anymore. Like it's really affecting our lives in such a negative way, that we have to let go of how we used to live. And for me, at the beginning, I used to be a very active person, um, running around. I'm a Gemini, so I was constantly doing a lot of things all at once. I had no problem going for a run outside, and had a lot of energy, and I did many, many things. And then all of a sudden, I was just like flat out, and I had to change my entire schedule and lifestyle to accommodate this, because I only had so much energy to get through each day. And I sacrificed taking care of myself often, um, a lot of self-care. I didn't worry even about putting makeup on or brushing my hair, because I just didn't care. I didn't have the energy. So I just really focused on putting that energy into what responsibilities really needed to be taken care of for the day, and everything else I just kind of let go. And that went on for quite a few years, and I stopped working out. I couldn't physically move too much. I had a lot of pain and other issues occurring in the awakening. And now I'm just started working out 2 years ago again, and it's just very light. I can't go for a run still, and I do yoga and Pilates. I basically work out 3 days a week, and I do muscle training. I lift weights now again, and I feel a lot stronger than I did for many years. So that was like year 7. I started feeling better to start being more physically active again. But prior to that, I just could really only go for a walk a lot. That was like, being in nature really helped me. So it was something I really needed to do daily. It was go for a walk, and I really kept that up. And that's as much as I do, and I couldn't even do that every single day. I spent a lot of time in bed and sleeping and napping, and then I'd get what I needed to get done in a few hours, and it would usually be later on in the day, and then get to bed. So what's occurring is that we're changing so much within, and the way I've kind of been shown it is like a pregnancy. So when you're pregnant, sorry guys, but when, maybe you know, if you've had a wife that's been pregnant, they're very tired, especially at the beginning, and you don't see anything. There's no bump yet, and they're so exhausted and sleeping all the time, and it's going on for months. And with the Kundalini awakening, it's years that we're experiencing this, and we don't see anything, and the people around you don't see anything, and it affects everybody. If you have a spouse, or you're living with your parents, or your friends even, they're like, nobody understands. They're looking at you and they're confused. Why are you so tired? What is wrong with you? And you feel guilty. And you just want to sleep, and no one gets it, and it's hard to explain, and you don't get it yourself. And then you feel bad and guilty, and you're just pushing yourself, when really what we need to do is focus on ourselves and self-love and self-care. And there's nothing selfish about that. And it's totally normal to feel so exhausted in a spiritual awakening, in a Kundalini awakening. Your body is totally changing. Your DNA is changing. Your blood's changing. Your physical body's changing. Your brain's changing. You're purging. You're attuning. You're getting upgrades. Like, for now, I go through a lot of upgrades, and they come and go all the time. So I'll have times of extreme exhaustion still, and then other times of extreme energy. But for the most part, I still don't have a lot of stable energy, and if I do too much one day, the next day I'm very tired. So I find I have to just pace myself, even though I feel like, oh, I'm having a really great day today. I've got lots of energy. I want to catch up on cleaning and putting my stuff away and laundry and these sorts of things. But if I do that, the next day I'm just like really suffering and struggling. So I've had to figure out how to do the self-care and the balance, and taking that time to stop and rest when I can, rather than pushing ahead, even though there's so many things that need to be done. What we need to do for ourselves and for the service to all is focus on just taking care and nurturing yourself, having baths, getting massages, doing yoga, acupuncture, these sorts of things. And these are very nice ways to move the energy and remove the toxins, and go for a walk in nature, sit outside in nature, and allow the changes within your body to occur on their own, at their own pace. Just accept that you're tired, and accept that it's okay, and know that it's okay. And if anyone has a problem with it, then it's their issue, because what you're going through, they won't understand. So we're not here to please anybody else. And that was a big lesson for me, is to just learn to say no to everybody that didn't want to support what I'm going through. And you have to just put yourself first, and there's nothing wrong with that. We want to be doing that. That's what self-love and self-care is. And when you worry about what your needs are and put yourself first, you can then replenish and refill and heal and do all the things you need to do, and you can move through the awakening a little bit easier, faster, if you allow your body to heal and do what it needs to do and grow, because you're going through a change internally and externally, and you're going to come out the other end another person than when you started. So rest is when our body does the most work, and that's why we feel so tired. Our body wants to do what it needs to do, and when you're not resting and you're not drinking the water and you're not being out in nature, these are things that, especially in a Kundalini and spiritual awakening, that we need to do to cleanse and keep the body clean and moving the energy through us, and doing the work it needs to do within. So don't feel guilty, and take that time to rest. Go to bed early, skip the TV, skip Facebook, and get to bed at 8. I know it's a boring life, but it's just it's a time in awakening. It won't last forever. And even if I hear a lot of people are like 20 years old and in their 20s, and their friends are going out, and they just have to stay home and do nothing because they don't have the energy to be participating. And it does suck, but it's not going to be forever. So you just have to allow this time in your awakening to occur, and get through it. And so you want to help yourself, not fight against it. I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. Be blessed.